Hello there and welcome to another episode of World of Tanks with Ungainly Titan. We're here on Dukla Pass and I'm in the T-67, the American Tier 5 tank destroyer, and it leads onto the Hellcat. Dukla Pass, I still wouldn't say that I'm completely familiar with this map or I've completely worked out what the optimal thing to do for every class of tank. As you can see here, I attempt to drive in areas that I can't drive. I came over here, I thought I could go around these rocks on the northern side, and it turns out that I can't. So I then spent some time trying to get a perch on top of these rocks because I thought, you know, it might be a good spot to sit back and snipe. The southern spawning team have a habit of coming up the one line or the two line and then kind of flowing across the AB line towards the cap circle, whereas the northern spawning team have a habit of going down the 9 line. So I come up here and then I decide it's not a good spot, so I drive rather clumsily off of it and I come over here to the next rock because that light tank is driving away into the distance. Now I'm of the opinion that the light tank is actually probably pushed out too far. Arguably, I'm a little too far out myself. I'm probably within view range of the tanks behind me, and they probably have a line of sight on my position, but they may not be able to shoot everything that I would spot. And I'm pretty certain they cannot shoot everything that light tank would spot, nor can they probably see the light tank. Not that, you know, they don't have a line of sight to the light tank. They're hanging back and they're being very cautious, really. So we spotted a tank directly to the south of us. The light tank hasn't spotted anything yet, but he's quite isolated at this point, and probably do better just to pull back and allow other people, you know, pull back so that he can be covered to a certain extent by the tanks that are behind him. Now he has spotted tanks to the south, but I've spotted this target directly south of me, so I'm going to get a few shots into him even though he's no longer visible. Now I can't see right now, and I can just now see what the locust had spotted, but I can't consistently see it. It's outside my, or at the edge of my view range.
Target locked.
So I'm going to pay attention to this side. I'm going to initially target this T-40 because it's a very dangerous tank and relatively easy to kill if I can actually hit it. Now there's not a lot of it showing, and at this range the dispersion on the T-67 gun is quite high. So I burned quite a bit of ammunition there without actually managing to get rid of the T-40. So the locust has finally expired, so I'm pretty much now the forward spotting tank for all of those tanks that were coming up there on the western side.
Focus on this location.
And there was quite a few. They haven't come into view for me yet. I'm basically hoping that I'll see them before they see me, and while I'm still hidden, and that I'll be able to get supporting fire from behind me.
Ready to fire on target.
So I'm actually getting some supporting fire as seen by the spotting ribbons coming up, and that AMX-40 really drives out into the open
Like that one went right through.
and doesn't seem to have had full control of his tank there. He just mounted the rocks and seems to have lost control of his tank, so we wiped him out. However, the team is actually doing reasonably well. We're only down 2 tanks. We've managed to kill 5, so the Vanquisher after popping up there in the center, but I have no line of sight. And there's still probably a couple of tanks over to my left. There's the B1, and there may be one of the AMX-40s. I'm not 100% sure. The Vanquisher is gone, and the B1 pops up, and I don't get a shot at him initially, but I spot him as he comes out. And other tanks are in a position to actually do some damage to him. And artillery has joined in the fray as well. So the B1 is ensconced behind that rock, and I'm beginning to think that it's probably time that I started moving. Now the Valentine AT has appeared, and we just take him out, and then I decided to move. We try and get around behind the back of the B1. Got a pretty lucky hit there on the move. This tank isn't great for firing on the move. However, we managed to take out the B1, and the T-40 is still more or less where he was. We don't have a good line of sight on him here, but he doesn't have one on me either. And I want to keep moving. I don't want to sit in front of him while he's shooting, because he's generally has kind of a very, very good gun. But we've managed to track him, so we finish him off, and that artillery was pretty close. And there's quite a lot of artillery, so I'm deviating my course quite radically as much as I can while I'm spotted, to minimise the possibility of artillery taking me out. Even flat out and on the move, it can still happen. However, now I reckon I have a clear run on the artillery. There's one of them alright to the east of me, but I'm not sure of the location, and I didn't realise that I'd actually passed him at this point. Now I'm going down here. I should be spotting artillery at any moment.
The enemy knows our location.
And we spot the NX-105. He misses, so I have a bit of breathing space. We take him out with the M41, and he misses. The Sexton's managed to hit me, and he's definitely behind me somewhere. And he's hit me again, and then the Hetzer pops up, and I really don't want to be out in the open in view of a Hetzer. Depending on what gun he has, he could be very, very effective. Now, that was rather a weird effect there, but that was the Sexton. It looked like a mid-air burst. I don't know what exactly happened, but it didn't seem to do any damage. So I'm don't have a line of sight to hit the Sexton, and there's a lot of allies closing in on him, so I'm gonna, and there's no sign of the Hetzer popping up. Waiting for the binoculars to engage, still no sign of the Hetzer, so I'm gonna run down here and see if I can see the Hetzer. Get behind him, get some shots into him. The Hetzer can traverse actually quite fast. However, the Hetzer doesn't look like it's moved, and driving past it there with the telescopic view, it looks to me like the Hetzer is AFK. So we just park behind him, put a few rounds into him, hope our allies don't kill him before we do. So that's it, 7 kills, 18 damaging ribbons, 8 spotting damage, and we'll now farm some capture points while waiting for the tank at the other end of the game to be, or the other end of the map to be taken out. So how do we do? That's a nice bit of experience. We got a high caliber, first class mastery, Top Gun. Didn't get the Devastator because the Valentine AT was a tier 3 tank, and for a Devastator medal all the tanks need to be tier 4 or better, and we came number 1 by experience as well as number 1 by damage. So thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you again soon.